Now we'll hear from our Republican state and federal elected officials. First up, Shannon Grove, Assemblywoman Shannon Grove.
So thank you, and you know, it's an honor to represent you guys. I just am so privileged to be able to do so, and I know I got to keep it short, but I want to cover things and let you know what's going on in the state capitol and give you a little update. First of all, the Private Attorney General Act. How many of you guys have heard of that? PAGA. It's a sue your boss law, basically. And so Senator Fuller and I had met with a group of employers, and basically these employers, about 70 of them in Kern County, had been sued by one particular attorney out of Los Angeles that on his website, he's got his millions of dollars that he's collected. So recently we had Christine Baker from the Department of Industrial Relations come down, meet with that employer group, and she's going to help us pursue legislation to stop frivolous lawsuits that have increased 413% since that law has passed. So that's good. I know the ports are a federal issue, and I know Kevin's on top of that, but the bottom line is that we're losing $2 billion a day and $4 million a day right here in Kern County. And it's just because 20,000 union workers refuse to do their job, and they hold millions of us hostage, and it's completely unacceptable. And what do they say? They say because it's not a fair, thank you, Fred. It's not a fair contract. Well, what's not fair about $160,000 a year? What's not fair about a $35,000 benefit program? And what's not fair about up to $88,000 in pensions? So think about that. I have a solution for the federal government and the Obama administration. They need to put our United States military veterans in charge of our ports. They're good with the logistics. They work well under pressure. They even do the job that the port operators do, and we entrust them with millions of dollars of equipment. And they do that job for less money, and believe me, they would take that $35,000 benefit program over the VA any day. Water. I know Jeannie's going to talk about water, but we all know that Tom Howard said, no, you're not going to get your 2,000 acre-feet of water shipped down to Southern California in the Central Valley. He doesn't have a legal stand, and he doesn't have a good explanation of why he said no and wants to ship that water out to the ocean. So all of us, again, Central Valley legislators, a couple of Democrats, Senator Fuller, again, a great team for the Central Valley, Devin Mathis, we got together, we wrote a letter, we demanded to know why, and we want the scientific evidence of why he chose not to allow us to have that water. So being a part of the Agricultural Committee, I'm very honored to be on that because Kern County is only second to Tulare County, where Devin Mathis is from, in agriculture. And being on the Agricultural Committee, it's my goal to push the envelope like you know I always do to make sure that agriculture is respected more than a fish, a rat, or a dang flower, because I'm done with that, okay? Solutions. Division of Oil and Gas and Geothermal Resources says you guys got to come up with new ideas. So I'm going to call them out. They don't know. Stan Ellis, stand up. Where you at? Stan, where's Steve Layton? Stand up. You need to give these people a round of applause. For the last 6 months, they have been, go ahead, give them a round of applause. For the last 6 months, they have been testing and taking produced oil water and turning it into a sweet water. Now, Chevron has been doing it, but they take produced water, blend it with good water, and make decent water. These guys use a magnetic reverse osmosis system and can even remove the boron out. We just expedited, again, Senator Fuller, Senator Vidak, Devin Mathis, Adam Gray, and others came together with Valley Strength, and we permitted, or we actually went to the Water Board and Division of Oil and Geothermal Resources and got expedited permits in less than 60 days, which would normally take 4 years. They will start producing water for our Agricultural Committee that will be in the Coelho Water District. Deposited in there that our state has taken from this valley. So that's new technology that we're developing right here in the valley with our oil industry and agricultural industries working together. Last but not least, and this is my last one, and I'm talking fast because they said cut your 7 minutes down to 3 minutes, so I'm working on it. I'm working on a national campaign, and I'm also working with local and state pastors. It's time that we bring the evangelical back involved in the political arena. It really is. You know, I get that they're discontented. I get that they walked away from everything because we never, as a Republican Party, really gave them true conservative candidates, except for here in Kern County, to vote for, because that's what you have in Kern County and Tulare. But the thing is that evangelicals need to engage in the political arena. There are an estimated 50 to 70 million evangelicals that have walked away from the political arena. Only 50% of them are registered to vote, and out of that 50%, only 50% of those do vote. It's time for God-fearing people to engage in the political arena and change the landscape of this country. You guys met Devin Mathis earlier. He's a rock star. I'm so honored to be able to serve with him. We have a great coalition building, and it's phenomenal. It is my distinct privilege now, before I bring up my friend Jeannie, I want to say, Governor Perry, thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Senator Gardner, your story, I'm so excited, and you're just going to bless the people that I serve, so thank you very much for being here. I'd like to bring to the stage Senator Jean Fuller, my mentor, and somebody who keeps me very, very well grounded. I would probably hit the media a lot more if it wasn't for Senator Jean Fuller, because she keeps me very, very well grounded. So Jeannie, please come to the stage.